Well, good day, as they say in Australia. This is Payman Javadi with the topics with Mr. Javadi. And today we're in Boulder, Colorado, the beautiful Boulder, Colorado, where in the 70s, early 70s, I guess you could say, the guitar virtuoso Tommy Bolin used to live here. In fact, he kind of made Boulder his hangout, his hometown, and got his career more or less fueled right here in Boulder, Colorado, which is a rather musical city. You know, Julie Andrews has that famous moment in Sound of Music in the beginning of it, where she says in a song that the hills are alive with the sound of music. And whenever my brother and I, or my wife and I, we come to Boulder, we feel like singing that song because it is such a gorgeous setting with mountains and just a lot of different shops and just a lot of music happening. But certainly remnant of those days when Tommy played around here. He played in some of the clubs around here. And so we're here just really trying to get a sense of the physical places that Tommy hung out in. Now, the reason why I'm starting here is we're in like the 940 block of Pearl Street Mall in Boulder, and this is possibly where Tommy went shopping and bought some hats maybe. I mean, I don't have 1,000% verification of that, but from my research it kind of sounds like it's pretty close anyway, and he loved hats. So we'll see if we can maybe do something with hats today. But anyway, hang in there with us. We're going to continue in Boulder to catch those places, at least close to it, where Tommy used to be. It was a long time ago, and we're doing our best to capture the essence of the place where Tommy Bolin was. Thank you. So we are talking about the wonderful, the legendary, the awesome Tommy Bolin, who unfortunately passed away at 25. It's been in some ways a sad assignment for me because I'm looking at this life that offered so much, and ended so quickly. But in that short amount of time, what I have found out is he helped a lot of musicians as well as himself. Helped a band from Canada by the name of Moxie. He helped out Deep Purple, as we know. He was with them for a couple of years or so. Did one album with them. He had, of course, his own solo albums, Private Eyes and Teaser. And he played on Billy Cobham's album, which was more of a jazz / fusion, kind of like a Jeff Beck style type album. Mostly instrumental. In fact, if not all instrumental. I've listened to some of the tracks on that album, and let me tell you, I am so amazed at the chops and the talent of this guy named Tommy Bolin. But anyway, we're in Boulder. We're at about the 1100 block, and this is where he lived. This is why we're here.
We're going to a wine.
We're at Pearl Street Mall, which at the time that he lived here wasn't really called Pearl Street Mall, but he was in this region. He was in this neighborhood, shopping, hanging out, just like you might see people in the background doing that right now. But he really loved, just the sound of music and hanging out with other people who played music. So anyway, we're going to continue. Our goal right now, sort of immediately next, more or less, is the Boulder Theater. We're going to stop there because he played music there and had quite a bit going on in his career back then and back there. So see you in just a little bit. Hello there. So we're in Pearl Street Mall in Boulder, Colorado. Beautiful Boulder, Colorado. What an amazing place. A lot of musicians, by the way, have traveled through here. I've been told that Stephen King hangs out here. But here today, we're here for Tommy Bolin. And he loved hats. So as my cameraman will take a little shot of the hats, I'm going to try some of the hats on, just in memory of Tommy Bolin. They say that he wore a hat like this at one of his concerts, something similar anyway. wore hats like this quite a bit of time, you know, just for, I guess, show business purposes. And he had something like this, which I guess more specifically a Cossack is what he wore. And I'm gonna buy this one for the rest of the show and enjoy the rest of the show. We're just trying to get an essence or a sense of the essence of Tommy Bolin in this physical place, the physical space that he spent time. Thank you for watching. We're gonna continue. We're going to the Boulder Theater next. So hello, continuing with this program about Tommy Bolin in Boulder, because this is where he lived, this is where he played music, and one of the places he played music in is right here, the Boulder Theater, the famous Boulder Theater in Boulder, Colorado. And I guess he had quite a few shows here. From everything I've heard, a lot of people were impressed with his ability to play that guitar, and so it's just, again, it's a sad thing that he passed away at 25. Can you believe that? But he got so much done at that amount of time, so much. Anyway, it's been really a privilege for me to do this program, partly because he made Colorado his home, and I, a person from Iran, have made Colorado my home. And so I'm kind of impressed with that ability and that idea. I should say that idea, and of course his ability as a guitar player. I taught speech and debate for a long time, but sometimes I mess up on my talk, can't you tell? But anyway, it's been fun. It's been fun doing this. It's been sad at the same time, because of his age, because of passing away at that age, and what drug addiction does to young people. I guess if there's a message and if there's a topic for a discussion, that would be it. You know, what a waste it is to do those drugs and alcohol and then lose your life at a young age like that. I saw a little video about his parents at the time, how sad they were. How sad they were just before the funeral of Tommy. And it just broke my heart. It really tore me apart. And so it's just a sad loss for the music industry. We're just grateful that we were able to remember him this way. There's an interview with Andy O'Leary from Kuvo Jazz radio station in Denver. It's about Tommy Bolin, and why him in particular is because he filled in as a bass player for Tommy quite a number of times. So please make sure you check that out on my channel, Topics with Mr. Javadi. This is Payman Javadi. It's been a privilege being with you, and thank you very much for watching.